Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of World of Horror. This one right here on your screen, I'm clicking rapidly. So, I wasn't gonna record right now, but I had a little free time, it'll probably be fine, a little bit of free time. And I was looking on Steam because, I mean, why not? It's fun to window shop, even if you're not entirely expecting to, buy anything. And I didn't buy anything. But I was looking on my Steam, what is it called? The Steam queue or whatever, where it like shows you a list of games and you get to click like next in queue, next in queue, next in queue. And it'll go through like popular games, games related to what you've played. Now the thing is I have a lot of anime games, which means that I see a lot of stuff that, that is 18 plus in nature. And the thing is, I don't actually have any problem with it. I don't really care. You know, it is what it is. It exists. I'm not gonna act like a prude or anything like that. I don't have any, like, moral or ethical quandaries. But, it's very funny to me because whenever I look on my Steam queue, okay? Whenever I look on my Steam queue, I always see... like, the first thing is always one of those games, adult entertainment game. And I click next in queue. And then I'll just see some, like, random scrunkle indie shit, and I'm like, oh, that looks kind of neat, and I might put it on the wish list, I might not. But today, I went on my Steam queue, adult game number 1, I clicked next in queue, adult game number 2, I click next in queue, some scrunkle indie game, top-down, open-world survival crafting thing. I click next in queue, and then I get Forspoken. It's Forspoken, right? The whatchamacallit, the new game where the protagonist is like an isekai. Honestly, I don't care. Some of the dialogue is kind of cringy, but I feel like if you're writing a character from our world getting isekai to a fantasy world, they would probably say stuff like that. So, like, whatever. But when I got to Forspoken, in order to look at the game page... Now, remember, this is like some fucking AAA game that could be played by anybody, It's just like it's a game made, or at least I assume, it's like a game that anybody could, like, play, right? And... because, I mean, like, AAA games, like, kids play Call of Duty all the time. And there's nothing really particularly disturbing about Call of Duty games, because it's just point and click at the bad man. At least, like, they used to have really controversial scenes that you could actually skip. But anyways, what I'm trying to say here is, like a lot of AAA games, they just don't really have any, like, punch to them, They're just kind of, like, stories that are being told, and they're, like, pretty normal stories, right? And I don't mean normal as in, like, bad, or normal as in, like, generic, although a lot of them do kind of tell generic stories. But I mean, like, a lot of AAA games, they don't really have, like, a challenging, like, oh shit narrative where it's like, wow, I'm actually thinking about this. And I don't think Forspoken has, like, a 10 out of 10, it made me question and rethink my entire life existence, Something that you would... it's definitely... Listen, I've seen, like, 2 clips of Forspoken. I absolutely guarantee that there is nothing in Forspoken that is, like, something that would, like, scar somebody for life to where you'd have to do this. But the reason why I'm giving all this preamble is that when I got to Forspoken on my Steam queue, it gave me an age verification. It asked me to verify that I am over the age of 18, and that it is not... I'm reading... I have a screenshot here. This game may contain content not appropriate for all ages, or may not be appropriate for viewing at work. And then the developers describe the game as, the character swears in battle. The character curses frequently while in battle. That's a direct quote. I cannot fucking believe how hilarious it is. Because it's literally like, I click on my queue, immediately see 18 plus, explicit, no censorship, just right there on the screen, and, you know, like I said, I don't really care, so I just click next in queue and I move on with I just move on. But in order, God forbid I saw Forspoken, you know? It's like, it's like, oh hey, you want to see all this, like, crazy shit that, you definitely would not want popping up on your screen randomly if other people were around, as Steam says may not be appropriate for viewing at work. Well, there you go, you can see it, no age verification required. But to see Forspoken, like a fucking AAA, it's a Square Enix? I don't know. But like, in order to see that game, in order to see Forspoken, prove that you're 18, dickhead. It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. It's like, listen, whoa, hello, dog. My dog moved the tripod. My dog moved the microphone stand. That was not me. Okay, anyways. Like, I cannot, but, like, it's so stupid. I need to move the microphone stand back. I'm too loud. When my dog moved the microphone stand closer, I peeked. Can you believe that? Anyway. So we've got the charisma, we've got the strength, we've got seconds, and then we've got dexterity. Okay. So, no knowledge. And only maybe dexterity, which is good. I mean, dexterity and charisma is not happening, so we're fine on that end. But, you know, strength we could maybe work. Strength could potentially work. We might be cooking. And then we have to remember both of our seconds. I will absolutely forget both of them. I do not care enough. When Harbinger of Doom gets beaten into the ground and it's like super difficult now and we lose every run, maybe I'll start caring, but Web will never care about a central core game mechanic, Copium. So that you can't link this to Panstash, and then he just makes Harbinger of Doom completely unplayable. But for legal reasons, that was a joke. But, anyways. Yeah, no, it's just really funny, because it's literally like, in order to get to an age verification screen to look at Forspoken, I had to go through 2 porn games. And that's just so funny to me. Like, it's genuinely just so funny to me. Like, how... It's Forspoken! Like, I've seen 2 clips of that, and it looks like a fucking, like, something you'd see in a Marvel movie, but with swear words, right? It's like... I guess it's something you'd see in a Deadpool movie, right? Because that's probably, like, self-referential humor, sort of like an awareness of what's going on and how, like, the plot might not make sense. So yeah, it's something you'd see in, like, fucking Deadpool. It's like, it's completely harmless. Like, kids would probably love it. And yet the developers have tagged it as, you might not want to view this one at work, guys. It's, the character says curse words during combat. Oh, wow, somebody's swearing when they're fighting for their life? Wow! That's crazy! Anyways, Forspoken playthrough win? Never. It's like $70, right? It's like one of those new games that's like, we have to keep charging. Hold on.
Oh, sorry. Suddenly, somewhere, Emmerdale seems to have disappeared. We'll go back to it as soon as we can, once we've found it.
Okay, I Emmerdale just in case. I think I probably hit the mute key when I was typing Forspoken. So, I went to the Forspoken page, and I typed it in. So I manually searched for it, and I have to give an age verification. Like, can you fucking believe that? Like, this game is like something you would see in like a fucking Marvel movie or something, like as previously discussed, Deadpool, unless I muted myself earlier than that, in which case, whoops. But yeah, no, Forspoken playthrough win? Never. It's $70. And the Digital Deluxe Edition, which is the bundle, is 0% off, is $95. Never. I'm never buying this game. Not because, like, oh, the protagonist is cringy in, like, 2 Twitter videos I saw that are, like, 30 seconds long each. I don't care. If the game's good, Like, I mean, think of Borderlands 3, right? Borderlands 3 was fun. You just had to turn the fucking character voice acting off, and it was completely fine. But, like, you know, let's say Forspoken is a good game, a great game, a masterpiece even. I'll never know. It's $70 fucking dollars. Like, now I know how Plunger feels when he goes to buy a new AAA game. It's like, oh, it's $80? Nice. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, you should not make a game $70. Like, I find it hard to justify a purchase for, like, $60 these days. Like, $60 is a lot of money. Do you know how many cans of fucking pinto beans I could buy with that? My god. And those things last for, like, 4 or 5 years. Canned food lasts a really long time. But, anyways. I don't know. You know that image where it's like, I want video game developers to make graphically uglier games and get paid more to do less work, and I'm not joking? Just like me, for real, for real. That's what I say, but then World of Horror doesn't get updated for like 9 months, and then I'm like, alright, developers... No, I'm not gonna finish that joke. I'm not gonna finish that joke. But we become, the moral compass leaving my body when World of Horror doesn't get updated for a year. That's the end of that one. But, yeah, no. World of Horror is, you might not believe me, a good game. Could you, is that, like, shocking or surprising that I would call it a good game? My review on Steam is completely and utterly accurate and true. Okay? I have a review for it on Steam. It's one of the few games that I've written reviews for on Steam. And it's a very short review. And I stand by it. It's a good review. It's true. I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is pretty standard, right? Yeah, this is pretty standard. It's, if you get roads closed in the first two in Mystery 1 or Mystery 2, you're dead. You lose the game. So that's fun. That's a funny joke. But we have a decent amount of in-town moments here, so we'll work on something. Now, I did forget if there was a light source, but, I mean, you already know what I'm here for, right? Like, I'm either gonna buy a flashlight or a compass, and it's gonna be the first thing that I see. So it doesn't really, like, matter, because I was gonna buy it anyways. Give me the old shotgun, by the way. I should probably equip that. Are we ever doing a Knowledge Moriko run? No, never. Actually, we probably could, for fun. I have to return the old shotgun, she says, as she throws it at a eldritch monstrosity in order to kill it, and it's like, oh no, it's broken. It would actually be kind of funny if you could, like, lose the old shotgun and then you had to go, like, on a mini quest to get it back. That would probably, bring Moriko down a tier, depending on how, you know, common it was. But it would be pretty funny. And, you know, just like, Boomerang, you came back! That's a great bit. That's a fantastic bit, actually. Attack dog moment? Let's go! Oh yeah, what's our backstory? That one? Oh, fuck. So, we're gonna probably lose. I didn't actually realize what it is that we were dealing with here. Oh, Fearful and Branded Mystery 1? Oh boy. Oh boy, it's one of those runs, huh? I would have been happier if I just never looked at what backstory we had and I'd been like, yo, why is the Doom so fucking crazy? No! Although, you know, it really is weird, isn't it? Like, I'm thinking about it right now. About, like, what we talked about earlier with, like, the age verification on the game with swear words, and I in case I didn't make it clear earlier, there were not age verifications on any of the porn games, alright? Like, I clicked View Queue, and it was the first thing I saw, and the screenshots were just, you know. And so I was thinking about it also, whoops. But I was thinking about it, And it's like, on YouTube, there is also, you know, explicit 18 plus material. You can just look it up and it's there, right? But the thing is, YouTube hates swearing so much, right? Like, it's this really weird thing where it's like, you can show a guy get, like, fucking blown in half by a missile or a grenade or something, and he's crawling around with just his upper torso. You know, his legs are way over there. And there can be, like, blood, guts, and gore everywhere, and that's completely fine. The moment you show, like, and even to some extent, like, you can get a little, you know, a little spicy, but the moment you swear, that's where it crosses the line. And that's wacky to me. There's, like, this very weird thing where it's, like, in professional... professional, maybe that's the wrong word, but, like, in the media or in the industry, it's, like, depending on the age rating of your thing, you get, like, a certain amount of swear words, and in some age ratings, you don't get any swear words at all. Because, like, there's that thing, right, with movies only being allowed to drop the F-bomb once, and by the F-bomb, I mean fuck, you know, not the other F-bomb that I actually wouldn't say, but, like, just fuck, you know, like, that word, depending on what your age rating is, on, like, a movie or, like, a TV show, you're not actually allowed to, like, either say it in the first place, or you're only allowed to say, like, one or two, or, like, damn or shit, you know? And it's crazy, because, stop me if you've heard this one before. A character has, like, they're doing something, and then they look at something, and they get like, scared or angry, and they're like, oh, fuck, and then they explode, or then they get killed, you know? And it's because, like, and you're allowed to watch them die, right? Like, you're allowed to watch an actor pretend to be a human being dying in a horrible, vicious, disgusting way. Because if they didn't get killed right then and there, they would say a naughty word. It's so wild. Like, it's so wild. And, I mean, I kind of get it on some instances, but other instances, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. We do need to get the bite taken care of, because perception is pretty important. Now, we are immediately badly bruised from this bite, from the aftermath of this bite, so that's a little bit disappointing, but hopefully we can kind of just get through it, and, you know, we'll just die immediately, because that's fun. Now, we do have the inspiring novel that we can use, and I think we're going to use this on Worrying Ward, most likely. We're in another mystery. The thing is about Knight Errant is that there are some mysteries where it's literally not viable to do the ending A, if that makes sense, right? Like, there are just some mysteries where if you do them and you get the ending A, then you lose resources and you gain doom in the long run. Like, it would have just been better to take the guaranteed 6% from failing the mystery, because this game's balancing is whack. You know, it's a little bit wacky. Okay, so we can't kill her in one turn. So I think what we do is we guarantee that she dies, and we'll just take the damage and shrug. I guess Moriko shrugs. Was that our second enemy? No, it was not, actually. I'm trying to remember. Did we fight anybody? Poor Koi Woman. What did we do on the first mystery? I wasn't paying attention. I never do. I would say, because we haven't leveled up yet, that was probably our first enemy. Now, we need to get out of here as quickly as possible. It's gonna be the last one that I choose. That's a pretty good outcome, admittedly. I wasn't even paying attention to the one that I did dead. So we're gonna say Pillar Vampire is our second enemy, and if we get it wrong, then we probably lose the game. It's whatever. Now, I'm looking at this, and I'm saying we just bolt. Oh, we can't! Funny moment. Now, our strength is terrible, so I think what we're going to do is... I mean, we can't even guarantee that he dies next turn. That's the problem. Unless we shoot. Which, if we're using Inspiring Novel on Hospital, on Worrying Ward, then I guess that will kind of work. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll see if we can't, Well, actually, hold on. This is just better, right? Yeah, it's an 88-88. If we fail it, we die. I mean, you gotta take risks. Now, we should level up just because... I almost want to take Ammo Stash, but I feel like Art Knowledge is way nicer. It's very good that we got Moriko's perks. Now, if we could get out of here immediately, that would be great. This is another good outcome. We've been pretty lucky on our failures, where it's like we failed to escape the mansion. This is pretty bad. You know, I feel like there's a certain way that we can do this. Yeah, I feel like we can do it like this, and... Because I feel like we're gonna die on this floor, so if we don't die on this floor, then... neat, and then if we do die, then... Like, if we don't die, then that's cool. But if we do die, we can just get to another run, because that one wasn't going very well. And by going very well, I mean that one was completely screwed. Oh boy. Oh boy, we can never escape. Knight Errant wasn't good enough for you, huh, punk? Oh boy. I mean, this is probably just the best thing to do. Get as many stats as you can in your attack. And then you see knowledge and strength, which is doable. Light source dex, so everything but charisma this time. And we do have a light source. And I do have to only remember the second mystery, which is probably going to be better for me near the end of the game. But, you know, it'll probably be fine, most likely. If I had to guess, I would say it'll most likely be kind of okay. Yeah, it'll be... Wait, no, hold on. Yeah, it's fine. I highly doubt we're gonna use the second thing in the downtown anyways. We're probably never going to use it, so... probably fine. Yeah, we'll go there. The EST, why not? I don't even know if we would have lived that last round if I had done Glug Glug on the second bath. Because I'm not sure if that one stamina... Because we were minus one stamina, right? So we would have been at 0 anyways. I think we were dead. Like, I think we were just done and or dusted, so... Oh, hey, look, it's the same run, because RNG totally exists and is real. I'm gonna re-roll until I get one of the things that I want. But they don't exist, actually. They just don't. The compass is gonna be pretty handy. Hopefully we can find a light source at some point, but 10% Doom right off the bat is not nice. Also, we fought Koi Woman. I remembered that just now. So hopefully I would have remembered in the end that we had fought another enemy. This is Doom if you fail it, so we might as well just take the, you know, guaranteed loss and move on with our lives. We do still probably want to get a light source because they help, they exist, they do things. We're drinking the water bottle here because we were injured and there's a potential empty bottle check in the school. It's actually, I think, overall bad for us because it takes away our empty bottle and gives us a pre-nerfed brick. So it's not, like, useless, but I think having consistent healing is probably better. But you could say that, you know, if you get Daddy's Girl early, it's probably okay. Now, you know, we're doing one of the longest mysteries in the game first, and we're getting owned by just that one guy at the hospital, yeah. But we're getting there. We're gonna level up pretty quickly. So while I do wish that we stopped getting guaranteed outcomes, because that's the thing is, you know, something like this, right? You have multiple options, and you can choose the least bad one for you currently in Ill-Fated, right? But for, like, the newer events, where they only have, like, 1 or 2 options, and one of those options might be a blue, it can be kinda bad. Because that one guy with the wheelchair in the hospital where you have to carry him down, you can only try your luck at dexterity, and that's it. Obviously, we have no luck here, so... Yeah, hold on. What am I cooking? If we miss once, you shouldn't let me cook, but if we kill him, then, you know... You absolutely should let me cook, because that was the best possible outcome we could have gotten. Kill him as quickly as possible, without losing our bullets. Even though he was the last enemy and we would recover from the whatchamacallit immediately, the problem with that would be we're losing a bullet, and we don't exactly know what we're doing here. So 8 perception with deft handling is really, really good. Remember to do glug glug this time, because that'll probably matter. And we're definitely going to take stamina as well. Like, get our healing up there. Getting plus 3 stamina there is huge. Oh, we get a light source from Peculiar Painting! Yo, that's actually really good. Like, here's the thing. With the chainsaw, would we ever have to worry about combat ever again? And we do want to level up strength anyways, right? But we have, like, one of the best weapons in the game. Definitely in the top 5. We have the attack speed buff that is specifically meant for that weapon and no other weapon in the game. And we're playing a character who has, like, decent perception because of how we built her, so it's like, You could definitely make the argument, but I think that's too much Doom. And also for this, when you're playing Ill-Fated, you always do this, because you're either healing or you're not, depending on if the location is, like, dangerous or whatever. These two are bad, but we'll do that one. What did we get? Oh, we got an injury. Okay. Because I saw our dexterity dropped, like, dangerously low there, so we could die if we get, like, a bite? That's possible. We actually could get a bite, and that bite could be infected immediately, because the game hates you. But here's the thing. We didn't take any damage. We just got frostbite, and we just got an injury. The middle option is 5% Doom, and then the right option is -5 stamina, -5 Doom. Which is not actually terrible, it's actually completely fine, but... yeah, let's do it like this. Just don't miss. Just never miss, and you'll win every combat in your life. So, basically what I'm saying is, just get lucky, Lamau. Now, we do need to get both of these things treated, and I think 3% Doom is worth it for both. I do actually think that. Now, we're a little bit worried here, because if we get a bite and then it turns into an infected bite, we instantly die, which is actually kind of neat. That's, like, such a ridiculous scenario as Moriko, where you manage to get the Spider God bite event, and then you get it triggered so early, in combination with already having coughing blood, so you just, like, fucking collapse. I think that's pretty interesting. So we could go up to 4 dexterity or whatever, yeah, but, so what we'll do is... because, I mean, I don't know if we need the bullets. Like, I think we're actually fine. We should do strength. Or maybe knowledge, because we can increase that externally. Yeah, because we can get that to, you know, whatchamacallit. School curfew moment. I think the actual, like, how do I put it? The bullets would be more useful, but I feel like if we're gonna try to do anything with the dexterity, we need to do that investment early, which without Fear Festival Timeline B, I think it's literally impossible. But, it is what it is. I think we're gonna do Sailors last, because we don't have the item. Like, I don't want to get rid of the flashlight or the compass. So, I want to get rid of the compass and the empty bottle as close to the end as possible. So, do I want to do School Scissors now? Because, like, are strength and dexterity really going to help me that much? I wish we could go to the school nurse in the school. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, I mean, obviously we have a curfew right now, right? So, you wouldn't be, like, it says specifically the library is disabled, but if you didn't have the curfew, like, imagine if you went to School Scissors and you had access to the library and the nurse and all, like, what if the school gave you access to all of the school areas that you had? Or maybe just all the school areas in general. It's just one mystery, and you sometimes don't even get it. It could be neat. I don't know, I would like more interaction like that. Like, if you had, like, when you go to School Scissors, you can actually go to the locations in the school even if you didn't select them. Or maybe it was random, or so you got, like, 2 locations in the school, regardless of your previous choices. I don't know, I think that'd be cool. School's a big place, and when you're adventuring around in it, maybe you get some extra functionality here or there. Maybe you get just a random location, or maybe you get a specific location, unless it's school curfew, in which you don't get that location. I don't know, something like that would be neat. I don't know how difficult it would be to implement, though. Mermaids, sailors. I don't want to do sailors yet. We could discard the painkiller, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to discard the painkiller. I don't want to discard the holy shell, or anything like that. I don't want to do any shenanigans, basically, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like we can kill the boss in School Scissors. And even if we get the infected wound, we would have to get 2 infected wounds. So I feel like this is okay. We're gonna have weapons to throw, we have good damage. I feel like even if this is timeline... It's timeline B, so this is even the more correct decision. But even if this is timeline A... Oh my god. Oh no! Oh no, 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 I didn't! Wait. Oh fuck! We didn't even look for friends. That's how... Oh my god, no way. No way, they're not gonna do this to me. Is Panstash back on the lever? Is he cranking the funny lever? No. Wait, why are we slightly slower? Oh, our -1 perception! From the infected wound, we could kill him in 1 turn! Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe they've done me like this. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way, dude. I am so scared. Any of these events could be a bite. It's the bite of 84. I don't care about any of the... I don't care about any... Oh my god. Okay, we're fine. Oh my god, I got so scared. That was like... Oh. Bow moment. Oh my god. Oh my god, bow. Bow. It's all bows. It's 5 bows in a row. Okay. Oh my god. Don't even do that. Winds of Plague, treatment insert. No, it doesn't. Winds of Plague does fucking nothing. Alright? Oh my god. That... The first event was an infected bite. Okay, there's no fucking around here. I got it. Mermaid's moments? Yeah, sure, Mermaid's moment. Because we can just skip the boss, it doesn't matter. Okay. We actually... Oh, this is fucked up. Like, I have to get cursed. This is the most doom economical... Oh my god. Oh my god, what if we got something that lowered our dexterity there? I don't think it's possible anymore, because I was thinking paranoia, but then I was like, you know... Paranoia doesn't decrease dexterity anymore, Grandpa. Get with the times. Oh god. Oh my god, 2 badly bruises could... No! 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 No, 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 you can't. No. Can we level up? Okay, wait, no, we're treating frostbite. We're treating frostbite, that's fine. Oh my god, if we got 3 badly bruises in a row... I don't know what this game is doing today, but it's Panstash is on the funny lever, alright? He took a break for a couple of days to, like, innovate a new funny lever, and it's like, okay. And that scares me just a little bit. Just a little bit, that scares me. Hello, Drain Swimmer. Oh my god. That was fucking terrifying, dude. Holy shit. Our strength is a little bit deceptive because of how many fucking badly bruises we have. If I see folklore studies, I'll do it big and get 8. I'll get 8 knowledge. Oh my god. That's fucking crazy. I don't even, like... That's scary as hell, man. Also, you see how a chainsaw is unnecessary? Like, you might not have believed me at the time, but we haven't even used our bullets yet. There are very few enemies in the game. Can't do that. Because then we got a little painkiller here. We got a little painkiller action. I guess we might as well get ending A, right? Might as well just do it big? Yeah. And we can get rid of the compass and the fire axe. Oh my god, time skip moment. So I think whether or not, like, I mean, here's the thing. With all ill-fated runs, when you are not on timeline A, and even when you are on timeline A, depending on what mysteries you get, whether we win or lose is entirely RNG. Like, I have no control over this. Well, I have a little control. There are some things that we can do, okay? There are some things that we can do. But we're gonna see pretty quick how bad this is going to be. And by that, I mean we're gonna wait a little bit, because I would like to get as close to the end as possible so that I can get as much compass value. But I think once we actually get to the point where we've leveled up, we could actually have killed that enemy, but hey, look, an item that we can discard for free. I still think we probably keep the fire axe though, right? Like, we discard the yeah. Because the compass is worthless now. We're not gonna level up again. That one, that's fine. You can actually get that on Ill-Fated, I'm like 99% sure. I feel like we've got that on Ill-Fated like multiple times. I just need to pay attention here before it says, you know, organized, whatchamacallit, organized fishing trip. Okay, we're never gonna level up again, so we can just throw the compass out. And we can throw the Kurikosa mask out. It's a little bit weird doing it like that, but... Okay. So, we are having a little bit of a problem. We're having a little bit of a problem. So, we're gonna have to try to go to the monument as many times as we can, because the game decided arbitrarily that I just lose TM. I think we're good, right? Because we go up to 7... Yeah, we're fine. You do it 3 times, you take 6% doom, it's whatever. Now, we are going to take like 8 million stamina damage, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Should I reroll? No, do not do that. I should have been putting points into knowledge the whole time. We're never gonna get there, so just heal. That's it. You just heal and you hope for the best. I actually think putting that point into strength was, like, so bad. Like, I actually, unironically, putting that point into strength was like throwing the game. I'm not even joking. To an extent, I'm not joking. We have a light source, so I don't even know if there was a charisma check, but like most they can do is 3. So I'm not super worried. Take him down to 16, we kill him next turn. We take 4 reason. I probably shouldn't have braced. I'm not actually sure if this, you know, monster has like, I don't know, like a super attack or something. I've never seen it. Click once, click twice, there we go, he's dead. Oh hey look, road's closed, nice. I think we're good. I think we're completely fine. Actually, we could level up again, maybe? It doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter. We can take 9 stamina though, so do be a little bit, that's a little precarious. We also have a torch, by the way, so we were getting a light source no matter what, but the thing is, you can never really know with this game, because the torch is timeline B dependent. So, you know, if we didn't have the flashlight, then something good would have happened. We would have been able to do this without the flashlight, because we got the boomerang torch. The torch, you came back! It's a good bit. This is the path of pain. This is going to hurt a lot. A lot, actually. Do we have anything that's gonna kill us? Anything stamina related here? Chance of losing stamina every time you lose reason. I think that's only in combat, though, right? It's fine. I think it's completely fine. I think we're okay. I mean, we could rest once for fun, too. Like, that's not gonna kill us. So, we're at max stamina. I don't think it's, like, I literally don't think it's possible for the game to kill us if we're at max health when we go into the lighthouse. I mean, the game, well, okay, theoretically it is possible, because you could have, like, 8 million badly bleeding charges that kill you, but you know what I mean, right? Like, we don't have that. Also, we have 5 curses and injuries and 5 perks, so that's pretty cool. Nothing personnel, kid. Anyways, we're just gonna throw an art exhibit at him, and then, like, you know, just beat his ass in the quote retweets. It's fine. I didn't even have to answer a second mystery, because there was no freaking, Heart of Darkness. So that's pretty cool. This video has been going on for too long. Also, I just want you to know that that's how bad Knight Errant is, that Ill-Fated is easier, right? Like, Knight Errant is just a nightmare. Was not intended. But, I realized it right as I said it, but, you know, Knight Errant's really bad. Ill-Fated is way easier. Ill-Fated is nice, you get a free level up. Don't tell Panstash that, though. I like I like Phil-aided. Alright, I'm out. Bye. See ya. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.